welcome to the Anime Analyst. I'm your host, Thomas Fry.
Your co-host is Nancy.
All right, and tonight we have an anime that is... I'm an idiot. I changed it everywhere but on my paperwork. Hang on. I have to... Where'd it go on Mal? What an evening, huh? We start off with me blowing everything and completely forgetting. We were discussing the plot line with this anime, and I got sidetracked from that, and I forgot to change it on my show notes, so that's why I had a beautiful start to tonight, and then I completely blew it. I apologize. Let me start again. This is the Anime Analyst, and tonight's anime we are talking about is VTuber Legend, How I Went Viral After Forgetting to Turn Off My Stream. So first of all, we're dealing with someone that has no memory, forgets stuff like I do, and can't remember to hit an end button. I'm not sure on that. That's a weird title, but I was excited about watching this one because even though they say VTuber, we know that, you know, they were making a play off of YouTube, which is what our podcast is. The Anime Analyst, -US is a podcast on YouTube. And very shortly will be Instagram, Facebook, the old Twitter, which is now X. So X will be marking our spot. Once we get all that stuff sorted out, they're making us wait some time frames on that. So we'll get this all smoothed out very shortly here. So let's get into this anime, this VTuber Legend, how I went from forgetting to turn off my stream to being viral. It's 12 episodes. It just finished airing. It was the summer of 2024 edition. The studios is TNK. It was sourced from a light novel, which is surprising, and we'll get into that later, but I was a little confused. It's a comedy, and the themes are adult cast, otaku culture, which that can really, the limits on otaku is, they can be really wide. And it's rated PG-13. Now, normally, I wouldn't want to say normally because it still has some ratings, but I think the ratings is more to their advertising dollar than the quality of the anime here. It got a 7.15, but it's ranked at 3,517, and popularity rating is also up above 3,000. And it only has 53,000 members, so I apologize. We have one of them alerts over the phone. That just adds to the show tonight. Wow. So anyway, two questions. One, you see how my day's going. So how was your weekend? And good to see you back here on Monday. And what do you think of this anime? What's your first impression?
First impression, I would say with the episode 1 was really good impression. Like as soon as I finished the first episode, I started the second episode. But like after second, third, fourth, I was confused. I didn't know what was happening. Like I knew what was happening, like what is the story is, but like it's a little bit confusing. Like you don't understand. Like it's going on really slow pace. Like they don't have very much to show you, and then like their only focus is on the like 4 or 5 characters. Like you don't even see other human beings, like other anime characters. So like they are all stick people. So
Yeah, I
some
can see how that would be a little confusing. I had trouble, you know me, I'm looking for plot lines. Honestly, I want to go back. I want to see the original storyboards that they used when they were envisioning this anime because like you, the first one was, I thought the first episode was awesome. It was just as good as any other anime I've seen. But then I didn't like another episode till episode 11. In 11 and 12, they're kind of combined episodes. And unfortunately, I kind of looked for the end. I was a little confused like you. I was like, all right, so she's talking to someone in the office and they're a stick figure and they're not showing who they are. And I got more confused about that. And then I lost what they were talking about, and it was so distracting from the conversation that I was confused with it. So the center of it, it kind of dropped out. It could have went episode 1 and then throw in episode 4 because that was a good one, and then you don't see another good episode till 11, and 11 and 12, and you're out. I could have skipped all them other ones, and I would understand just as much as I would have. So let me, you know what? And I forgot to bring this one up. This is the anime we're talking about. It's VTuber, and she's funny when she's drunk. But she only did that in one part of 2, and then it kind of, a couple of the episodes were borderline offensive. They, wow. And that's coming from me. I cuss with the best of them. You could put me on a trawler out in the middle of the ocean, and I know sailor speech. I got no problem with that, and there are no scruples when it comes to sailor speech. And this girl could out sailor me with some of her, and it was borderline porn. And when you look at the website that accompany, because all these animes accompany websites, have accompanying websites. When you look at that accompanying website, it's got borderline porno on it. You have to say you're 18 and older just to look at some of the photos. And they were in the video. You just, they weren't there for very long. What'd you think of that whole episode where there were borderline porn?
Yeah, but the point is this, you have to watch 4 episodes to get to the story, and that's okay because there's nothing else going on, and that's a little bit confusing.
Yes.
Because it's just dialogues and little bit of their thing they do when they're excited or but I would say the first episode, the story when it started, how she gets drunk and she started talking something, and that's the thing. And then they show the reality, when she received the phone calls from the manager, she thinks that because she forgot to turn off the live stream, it is a bad thing. But her manager told her, no, this is a good thing. You have to keep doing it.
We were talking off the air before this started, and you mentioned that's happened to YouTubers, and that has the exact opposite effect. One thing I want to bring up while we are talking, I want to bring up on the 27th of September, we are going to be talking about nothing but apps, where you can see all these, how you get access to all of them, and how to use them. We want our viewers to be able to see everything we're talking about, so we are going to do a whole show, and we will go to our 30-minute window on that one, however long it takes. We're not going to leave you stranded. We want to, and we'll show you how to get to them for free if you can't get access to these. but we can't officially acknowledge it, but we will throw it out there. We just might say this is a hinted section, so please disregard, and then we'll tell you how to do it anyway. I mean, it's already out there. It's not like we're not going to take any money, and I pay for my Crunchyroll and have for years, and for Funimation. Y'all missed Funimation. I mean, they closed that one down, but Funimation was one of those sites that was to the blue collar person. It was affordable. They did a lot of dubs right up front. It was real easy to get to. So we'll go into all that, and we will talk. We'll have a special show on that. That's September 27th at 7 p.m. and right here, and we will talk about all kinds of different apps. We have a new feature that we're going to be using, and I didn't know if I'd get a chance to use it here. I was kind of hoping I would. We're going to run through a little bit of just a little test thing of it, if I can find where I... Okay, so we will bring that to you tomorrow because it's in the wrong window and I can't move it over. Sorry about that. I'm having one of those days, man. Everything I thought was going. I think maybe I over prepped or something because I've had a few things that just were not going for me. So, why don't we just end it right there? Tomorrow's another day. This is the Anime Analyst. I'm your host, Thomas Fry.
And I'm your co-host, Sandra.
And we will see you tomorrow. So don't stop watching that anime because we might be reviewing the one you just watched. See you later.